What's shaking, Bitcoin Bulletin crew? Get ready to dive headfirst into a news cycle that's moving at warp speed because we've got updates that are absolutely going to blow your mind. We're talking about seismic shifts in the investment world, game-changing strategies, and even a peek into the future of digital education. You do not want to miss what's coming your way today. Are you locked in? Because here we go. First up, we're seeing a major move from one of the most prestigious institutions in the world as they make some surprising new investments that could signal a significant trend. And that's not all. We're also getting some direct insights from a leading market expert who's sharing a bold, no-nonsense tip about how to approach a certain digital asset. This is the kind of straightforward advice you need when the markets are unpredictable. Get ready for some truth bombs. Then, hold on to your hats, because we're heading into the world of animation and education with a brand new series that's set to teach the next generation about the very technology that powers our favorite digital assets. This is innovation meets entertainment in a way we haven't seen before. And finally, we're tracking the performance of a key player in the digital asset mining and AI cloud space. Their latest financial results are in, and they're painting a picture of incredible growth and strategic expansion. Stick around for all the details and make sure you hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and join the Bitcoin Bulletin community today. A prestigious endowment makes bold new investments. An unexpected shift in strategy from one of the world's most established educational institutions is sending ripples through the financial landscape. Harvard Management Company, the entity managing Harvard University's massive endowment, has recently disclosed its investment activities for the second quarter of 2025, revealing a significant pivot in its portfolio. In a move that has captured the attention of investors and industry watchers alike, the company has added new positions in both a Bitcoin exchange-traded fund and a gold ETF, signaling a diversification beyond traditional assets. The filings show that Harvard Management Co. acquired over 1.9 million shares of the iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF, an investment valued at approximately $117 million as of the end of June. This marks a notable entry into the cryptocurrency market via a regulated investment vehicle. Concurrently, the endowment made its first foray into the gold market with an investment in the SPDR Gold Shares ETF, purchasing 333,000 shares worth around $101.5 million. These additions suggest a strategic allocation towards assets often seen as inflation hedges or stores of value. In parallel with these new ventures, Harvard Management Co. has significantly rebalanced its holdings in the technology sector. The report indicates a substantial reduction in positions within several prominent large and mega-cap tech stocks. Notably, the endowment slashed its holdings in Meta platforms by 67% and sold 40% of its shares in Broadcom. Further trimming occurred with the sale of 73,000 shares of Alphabet, reducing its stake by 10%. The company also exited its position in Uber Technologies entirely, selling all 885,000 shares and divested its entire stake in cybersecurity firm Rubrik. Additionally, a 41% reduction was made in its holdings of gaming manufacturer Light & Wonder. However, the tech sector was not entirely divested. Harvard's portfolio also saw an increase in certain tech giants, with over 200,000 additional shares of Microsoft acquired, boosting its holdings by 48%. Similarly, the allocation to NVIDIA Corp was increased by 30%. These moves come after the endowment had previously divested its entire holding in the Invesco QQQ ETF in the first quarter, an ETF that tracks the performance of the 100 largest non-financial companies on the Nasdaq. Reductions were also made in Booking Holdings and Puricycle Technologies. The market has reacted with keen interest to these strategic shifts. Analysts are interpreting Harvard's move into Bitcoin and gold as a potential indicator of broader institutional acceptance and a search for uncorrelated assets in a volatile economic climate. The significant trimming of tech stocks, while increasing positions in select tech leaders, suggests a more selective approach to growth investing. This diversification strategy from a major endowment could influence how other institutional investors perceive and allocate capital to digital assets and traditional markets. But is this a sign of things to come across the entire institutional investment landscape? Next, we hear from a market expert with a very direct piece of advice for anyone looking at digital assets. Market experts' blunt advice on digital assets. In a recent appearance on Varney & Co., BMO's chief investment strategist, Brian Belsky, shared his candid perspective on the current market, offering a piece of advice that cuts through the noise. If you can't touch it, don't buy it. This statement, delivered with characteristic directness, speaks to a fundamentalist approach to investing, particularly relevant in the often intangible world of digital assets. Belsky's commentary comes at a time when market participants are keenly focused on the Federal Reserve's monetary policy. He expressed his view that a Federal Reserve rate cut is already baked in to current market prices, suggesting that investors should not anticipate significant market movements solely based on this expected policy change. Instead, he advocates for a focus on underlying company fundamentals and value. His market outlook includes a positive view on certain retail stocks, despite broader market volatility. Belsky highlighted Target's recent 10% drop as a potential buying opportunity, indicating confidence in the company's long-term prospects. He also pointed to positive performance in stocks like Lowe's and TJ Maxx, reinforcing his belief in the resilience of well-managed companies with strong fundamentals. The expert's caution regarding digital assets, encapsulated in his "if you can't touch it, don't buy it" mantra, is particularly noteworthy. While not explicitly naming Bitcoin, the sentiment aligns with traditional investment principles that favor tangible assets or investments with clear, understandable underlying value. This perspective contrasts sharply with the speculative nature that often surrounds digital currencies, where value can be derived from network effects, technological innovation, and market sentiment rather than physical substance or traditional cash flows. Belsky's advice serves as a reminder for investors to maintain a grounded approach, emphasizing due diligence and a clear understanding of an investment's intrinsic worth. In an environment where technological advancements can outpace traditional valuation methods, his fundamentalist stance encourages a return to basics, understanding what you own and why you own it. The market community has responded to Belsky's commentary with a mix of agreement and debate. Many seasoned investors appreciate his pragmatic approach, seeing it as a necessary counterpoint to the often euphoric narratives surrounding new asset classes. Others argue that digital assets, while intangible, possess their own forms of intrinsic value derived from their underlying technology and network utility. Nevertheless, his straightforward advice provides a valuable anchor for investors navigating the complexities of modern financial markets. This stark advice from a seasoned expert sets the stage for our next story. Prepare for an animated adventure that aims to make the world of digital finance accessible to kids. Animated series aims to educate kids on Bitcoin and blockchain. In an innovative move set to bridge the gap between entertainment and financial literacy, Cartoon Studios is gearing up to launch Bitcoin Brigade: Adventures in Satoshi City, an animated series designed to introduce children to the concepts of blockchain technology and Bitcoin. This ambitious project aims to demystify the often complex world of digital currencies and decentralized systems for a young audience, positioning it as a central pillar of a broader multimedia franchise. The series, slated to debut on Cartoon Channel in the fall of 2026, envisions Bitcoin as a vast treasure kingdom within the fictional Satoshi City. The narrative follows a group of 5 young heroes tasked with protecting this digital realm from villains who seek to disrupt its underlying systems. Guided by mentors like Satoshi Spark and Mr. Bitcoin, the young protagonists, Bitcoin, Blockchain, Crypto Cora, a minor character, and Lightning Luke, will embark on adventures to safeguard Satoshi City. The characters themselves are designed to represent core aspects of Bitcoin and blockchain technology, with Bitcoin embodying Bitcoin itself, Blockchain representing the technology, Crypto Cora as the coder, the miner as the processor of cryptographic puzzles, and Lightning Luke powered by the Lightning Network. Cartoon Studios intends for Bitcoin Brigade to serve as a responsible and engaging introduction to digital finance, equipping children with foundational knowledge about finance, freedom, and technology. Each episode will feature the heroes exploring diverse environments within Satoshi City, solving puzzles, cracking codes, and outsmarting antagonists. The series will incorporate elements akin to video games, such as collecting rare treasures to illustrate digital scarcity, acquiring power-ups that symbolize Bitcoin halving, and using a secure backpack for loot to represent wallet security. Andy Hayward, chairman and CEO of Cartoon Studios, highlighted the series' potential impact, drawing parallels to his previous successes in creating animated versions of Super Mario Bros. For Nintendo and Sonic the Hedgehog for Sega. He expressed confidence that Bitcoin Brigade could similarly revolutionize entertainment, education, and gaming through blockchain technology. The series will be produced in a dynamic anime style, featuring vibrant visuals and an immersive, music-driven experience enhanced by original K-pop music, blending thrilling action with educational themes. To ensure accuracy and provide authentic insights, Cartoon Studios is collaborating with Switzerland-based Bitcoin mining company Bitcoin. Patrick Stitch, co-founder of Bitcoin, will play a key role in guiding the series and its global launch strategy. Stitch emphasized the collaborative efforts goal, to create an exciting avenue for children to learn about Bitcoin and its underlying principles from an early age. The project also includes a Satoshi Sparks reward system, allowing children to earn digital rewards by engaging with episodes and quizzes, which can be redeemed in a Bitcoin-only marketplace for merchandise and content. Further expanding the educational scope, plans are underway for a global licensing program featuring toys, apparel, and interactive collectibles embedded with Lightning Network-enabled NFC chips. These items are intended to teach children about wallet custody, cold storage, and the Bitcoin ledger. An accompanying interactive mobile app will offer secure, kid-friendly Lightning wallets for managing these rewards, complete with parental controls and options for charitable donations, promoting responsible digital asset custodianship. The community response has been largely positive, with many praising the initiative to educate younger generations about emerging technologies in an accessible format. Critics and proponents alike are watching closely to see if this educational approach can effectively translate complex financial concepts into engaging content for children, potentially shaping future attitudes towards digital finance. It's an educational initiative that's truly ahead of the curve. Now, let's shift gears to a company that's making serious waves in both digital asset mining and the booming AI sector. IREN achieves first full-year profit amidst AI cloud and mining growth. IREN, a notable player in the digital asset mining and artificial intelligence cloud computing sectors, has announced its first full-year profit, marking a significant milestone for the company founded in 2018. The positive financial results, driven by strategic expansion into AI cloud services and enhanced production capacity with more efficient mining rigs, have led to a climb in its stock value in pre-market trading. For the fiscal year ending June 30, IREN reported a net income of $86.9 million, a substantial turnaround from a net loss of $28.9 million in the previous year. This profitability surge is complemented by a more than doubling of revenue, reaching a record $501 million. The company attributes this growth to an increase in its production capacity, which now stands at 50 exahashes per second AS, and a significant boost in its adjusted earnings before interest, tax, depreciation, and amortization, EBITDA. The adjusted EBITDA surged to $269.7 million, an almost five-fold increase from the prior year's figures. With a substantial base of nearly 3 gigawatts of contracted power, IREN has strategically positioned itself for rapid growth in both its Bitcoin mining operations and its burgeoning AI infrastructure business. This dual focus has established the company as one of the fastest-growing participants in the sector. Data from Farsight Investors indicates that IREN's market capitalization, currently valued at $5.3 billion, is nearing that of its closest rival, MARA Holdings, which is valued at just under $6 billion. The company's stock, traded on the Nasdaq, saw a significant surge of 13% in pre-market trading, adding to an impressive year-to-date gain of over 120%. IREN's mining operations have been a strong revenue generator, contributing over $1 billion in annualized revenue. Simultaneously, its AI cloud unit is demonstrating robust growth, with projections indicating it could achieve as much as $250 million in annualized revenue by December. The company has already deployed 10,900 NVIDIA GPUs and has the capacity to integrate over 60,000 GPUs across its existing facilities, highlighting its commitment to expanding its AI capabilities. The company's successful transition and expansion into the AI cloud computing space have been particularly noteworthy. This diversification not only strengthens its revenue streams, but also leverages the high demand for GPU computing power, essential for training and running complex AI models. By combining its expertise in large-scale infrastructure management, from Bitcoin mining with the demands of AI workloads, IREN appears to be capitalizing on two of the most significant technological trends of the current era. Market analysts and investors have responded positively to IREN's financial performance and strategic direction. The company's ability to achieve profitability while simultaneously expanding into high-growth sectors like AI is seen as a testament to its operational efficiency and forward-thinking management. The strong performance of its stock further validates the market's confidence in IREN's business model and its potential for continued success. This company's growth story is truly impressive, showcasing the power of strategic diversification. And that brings us to the end of today's Packed Update. All right, everyone, let's do a lightning recap. Harvard's endowment is diving into Bitcoin and gold. A market expert is giving us the straight talk on digital assets. A new animated series is set to teach kids about Bitcoin, and IREN is posting record profits with its AI and mining expansion. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Bitcoin Bulletin for all your essential updates, ring that notification bell so you never miss a beat, and hit us up in the comments with your thoughts. Follow us on all our social channels to stay connected. We'll see you in the next one.